Hey guys, Jonathan was here for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. How is it going? I am here to preview the action for Week 6 in the 2015 NFL season. In this video, we are going to take a look at the matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. The Carolina Panthers come into this game 4-0. They are 2-0 on the road. The Seattle Seahawks come into this game 2-3, but are undefeated 2-0 at home. Now, this game is a rematch from the a playoff game between these two a year ago, in which Cam Newton played fairly well. Cam Newton, though, has struggled in his career against Carolina. 6 turnovers in his career against this Panthers team, most of which came, I believe, 5 of them came in last year's two matchups. If you remember, those two teams met in the regular season as well. And you look at Seattle's defense, and Seattle's defense is back to normal. Obviously, the Legion of Boom. Now, it's not quite the Legion of Boom yet. We haven't seen that. They showed signs of being Legion of Boom last week against Cincinnati. Had a bit of a meltdown, blew the 17-3 lead that they had, and 17-3. I don't remember that for sure that's what the score was. But they blew a lead nonetheless to Cincinnati and ended up losing that football game. But they are going to have some key pieces back. Luke Kuechly will be back for them. That is going to be huge because they're going to need to pressure Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's been sacked 22 times this year. That is a league high. So Russell Wilson has been running for his life. That Seattle offensive line has not been great, and it has shown. Marshawn Lynch is not running well for the Seahawks right now. He is expected to be back, but to be honest, how big of an impact is he going to have? They've run better without him. He hasn't had the impact that we're normally seeing Marshawn Lynch have. He hasn't had that yet this season. Um, and by the way, I was right. It was a 17-point deficit that they did have last week, of course, Seattle, meaning before they lost in overtime to Cincinnati. But to be honest, I think a lot of this game is going to come down to home field advantage. Um, I've said it before. I don't love Carolina. I have no idea how they're doing what they're doing. They're missing so many explosive pieces. But Cam Newton is carrying this team on his back and winning football games for these guys. But he's going into Seattle. As I said, a place that he's struggled a little bit in his career. And it'll be interesting to see if he can keep that up. I do think this is going to be a good game, at least for a while, if not all the way through. Seattle, by the way, Cam Newton is 0-4 in his career against the Seahawks, but he has had some okay games, really minus the turnovers. Um, so it's been decent for him, and I think he'll have a decent day on Sunday because the Seattle defense has shown that they can give up yards. Andy Dalton, who I like, don't love, made Seattle's defense look pretty bad in the clutch last Sunday, so it is possible to make the Legion of Boom look not so booming. I think Carolina will have a little bit of success doing that, but in the end, I think Seattle's just going to be too much for them. I've got Seattle beating Carolina and bringing Carolina out of the undefeated ranks. We went 8-6 last week, and we are 0-1 on the year. We have the Falcons beating the Saints. They lost that game 31-21, so we are 45-33 on the year, and 8-14, 477, and 3 lifetime. Don't forget to like the Jam Sports Show page on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Links, as always, are down in the description. That is going to do it for me. I am Jonathan was up for Jam Sports 100 and the Jam Sports Show, and I will see you guys later.